These are the drain lines for your water heater. The closest one is the pressure relief drain, and the farthest one is the safety pan. This is the gas meter. We're on the north side of the garage, your neighbor's property. You own about 6 inches of this land, and then the neighbor is responsible for the rest of it. And even though you got some poor drainage over here, that's your neighbor's responsibility. So that's a matter of communicating with each other. Now, this is how you turn the gas off. Right there, that's the valve. See that little slot? That's where you put a wrench on it. That's one of the few valves that it's okay to use a wrench. It's the only gas valve I'm aware of that it's okay to use a wrench. When that slot is parallel, gas is on. When it's perpendicular, those little ears line up so the gas company can put a lock in there. Then that tells us that the gas is off. So perpendicular is off, parallel is on. It's pretty much universal with all kinds of valves. This one as well. On, off. What I'm not seeing is electrical bonding on the gas line. Maybe we'll have some. I'm not going to quit looking. Doesn't have to be there. Now we're coming out to my front and your back of the property. This is the street side, the address side. It's going to be kind of interesting to ride the report. This is your water meter. Out by the curb, by the mailbox, by the transformer. That's your neighbor's, closer to your neighbor's house. It's an analog meter, and inside the center of that, I don't know if the picture's coming out real good, but you'll see a chrome sprocket. That's called a flow indicator. Some people call them cheater wheels or cheater paddles, but that's very sensitive. If water's moving, potable drinking water, that's not drain, but if water's moving in here, then that will move, and that gives you, that's called a clue. It's called a clue. So what to do about getting this thing back? We will. Over here is a little dog dookie. This is the check valve and it's a double check valve for the lawn sprinkler system. And this handle right here is the main water shutoff valve, which you should have, and you do. And these are your isolation handles. Nothing's rusty. The floor's been excavated and gravel's around there. And the reason why I'm going into some detail is because you might open this up, or it might be open, and you might be around it in a few years. And if it looks different than this, then it needs to be re-excavated and the gravel needs to be reapplied. This is the city lateral cleanout, or the community lateral cleanout. These are your cleanouts. It's kind of nice that you're so close to the community, because you're responsible from here there, so that's kind of convenient in terms of responsibility. These are your main sewer cleanouts. It's called a double cleanout, so that way the auger or the snake or the rotor reader, or call it what you will, this one turns back this way. Say if it clog inside of the house, you go in this one and it goes shoo. And then this one turns in this way, so if you have a clog going out to that, then you just go shoo, and you clean that out, and you don't have any dead spots in the middle. Now if they installed them backwards, and this happened before, I can't tell you. What I can tell you is that red handle down there, that's the main water shutoff valve to the house. See how it's parallel with the piping? And then if it's perpendicular, then that would be off. So your arm needs to be a little on the long side to get to it, but there it is. And then this little bell housing right here, okay, that is your pressure reducing valve. And it's also a check valve, a backflow device. So if we have a conventional water heater in here, and I don't think we do, but if we do, we're going to find out. If we do, then we're expecting an expansion tank. If it's a tankless water heater, expansion tanks aren't required, because they don't expand, they don't have a tank. Okay, This is the closest exterior bib faucet to the meter. There it is, right here. And we're looking for between 40 and 80 psi. And we're getting about 55 psi. 55 psi, that's a good thing. Dang. Now, I wish I'd had this in the earlier video when I was doing the exterior walls. But this piping right around here, it needs to be sealed. And it should be sealed to help prevent water from coming in to the wall.